Hare Krishna. Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita 5000 years ago. Many people think such an old message it is. Is it relevant even today? But surprisingly, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says the same message was spoken to Sun God millions of years before. So that same message was relevant millions of years before. Because that message is lost now, he is speaking it again. So if some message was relevant millions of years before, it is relevant 5000 years ago, and it is relevant today also, and it will be relevant for another millions of years. So modern scientists say we were like primitives a few thousands of years before. But our scriptures, our books, our culture, the culture of Sanatan Dharma or culture of Bharat says something else. Because even 5000 years before such knowledge, just see the language Sanskrit, how refined and how scientific it is. So it is completely not believable that we were primitives a few thousands of years before. Actually, we were very advanced. Our culture was very advanced. So, what is there in Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita, first of all, talks about self, ourself, or any living entity or jiva. That is the subject matter of jiva in Bhagavad Gita. Then it talks about that mysterious element called God. Who is God? This question is there in everybody's mind. What is God? Who is God? This particular subject is also answered in Bhagavad Gita. Then it talks about that illusion in which we are all living, this material world, this nature, that is Prakriti. This Prakriti is controlling every living being in this world. That wonderful topic is also being discussed in Bhagavad Gita. Then Bhagavad Gita talks about time or Kala. That Kala or that time which we are killing every day in front of our mobile phones, in front of social media, watching the reels, shorts and series. Once we are killing that time now, once that time will kill us in the form of Kala. So that particular knowledge is also given, very critical knowledge is also given in Bhagavad Gita. Then the most important another topic is karma. How to act in this material world, how to live our life in this world, so that we can slowly come out of that illusion which we talked about. Slowly how we can come out of that illusion, how we should do our work, all that is also given in Bhagavad Gita. So we have now seen when Bhagavad Gita was spoken, what is there in Bhagavad Gita. Now why to read Bhagavad Gita? Obviously, after hearing all these things, obviously we need to know right about ourselves. That is the greatest tragedy of this society today, that we don't know about ourselves. When we deviate from ourselves, we are so confused, so bewildered. People are in depression. People are suffering like anything. All this fear, anger, everything is coming out of that ignorance of self, God, nature. So just by reading Bhagavad Gita, 700 slokas, it's a very small book actually. Just by reading Bhagavad Gita, one can know all this very essential, very essential knowledge of human life, which is a treasure of millions of years, a knowledge which was used by human beings a millions of years. So that is why everybody should read Bhagavad Gita and get enlightened. Thank you. Hare Krishna.